Hey YouTubers, I'm back again with the Immaculate Collection. We're going to take a look at the actual CD collectibles from my own personal collection. Let's start off by profiling the album itself. Here's a commercial for the Immaculate Collection that was released around the world. It was a huge selling album, remains as one of the biggest selling compilation album by any solo artist, and has sold well over 30 million copies worldwide. So it was a huge smash hit album around the world. So first up, we're going to take a look at the Immaculate Collection CD Rarities. These are rarities from around the world. We'll start off with the American pressing that has a song hype sticker on the front, promoting the movie Truth or Dare. There's the hits, a compilation of all her greatest hits, including 2 new tracks. This is a reissue of a Japanese edition with a special light blue obi. It's a limited edition reissue. I like the design. You don't see this come up very often, so there are different reissues of the Immaculate Collection album, but some of the obi strips are really nice, and that's one that's a bit harder to find. Here's a really cool numbered edition of the Immaculate Collection. It was released in Australia only. There's a track list there. You'll notice there's a sticker on the front. So it's a picture CD, and it was basically released to commemorate the Girly Show tour, the first time Madonna came to Australia. And there's a nice picture CD that I just showed you. These are really nice, and I like the fact that they're all being numbered. Here's the Taiwanese Edition. That's got a really nice obi. There's also a nice sticker on the front cover, and on the back of the obi there's a bit of a discography. These were issued in, I think, 2001, but it has a really nice, unique obi strip. So the Taiwanese editions are getting harder to find nowadays. And this is the original Japanese edition with the nice original obi strip. That's what it looked like when it was first released in Japan. The CD is identical to everywhere else in the world. This is really collectible. So the very first editions of the Immaculate Collection album came with this in this long box. This one's sealed, as you can see, it's still brand new, hasn't been opened. There's a track listing there. It's a nice item, the design is really cool. I guess it's just a little different packaging, and the sticker on the front cover is really nice too. There's the Korean Cassette edition. I like this because it's a little different to anything else. It's got a nice little obi on the side there with Korean writing, and on the back, totally unique layout there with the track listing. Unique only to Korea. You can see that there's a cassette there. It's in a little cassette box. This one's still sealed as well. Really nice, and they're actually not that easy to track down. You will be paying about $100 to get one of those if you do track it down. And here's another special packaging in Japan for reissue of the Immaculate Collection. The first new single released off the Immaculate Collection album was Justify My Love. This had a very brave video, risque video, that was released and actually banned by MTV and music stations, especially in America. So the record company had no choice but to release it as a video single, which made it go straight to the #1 position on the Billboard. Speaking of the Justify My Love single, here's the British release for the single. It's got the, you can see there it's a CD single. It features a William Orbit remix, and that's what the CD face looks like. That was the release that was issued in, I believe, Europe and England. Here's an American pressing of the Maxi CD pressing of Justify My Love. The first pressings in America came in a little digipack sleeve. I'm going to open it up so you can see the inside. They usually have a nice design, folds open, and there's a nice little sleeve design on the inside. That's nice. So they're the first copies. What you see here is the Australian edition of the Immaculate Collection Remix CD. Looks a little different. There's a little logo of the Immaculate Collection there, which is unique to any other country in the world, and that's the CD itself. These were made in very small quantities. They're really rare, and they're quite expensive. You'd be looking at about $200 to $300 to track one of those down. This is the US promo edition with the nice warning sticker, gold warning sticker on the front there. Justify My Love. So the backing insert shows there's some remixes there. It features a couple of rare promo edits only available on this CD. They're nice, especially with the original sticker intact. Here's a German pressing of Justify My Love with a nice blue cover. So you can see the background there is different to the regular release. These were made in limited quantities, so they're now getting harder to find. That's the CD itself, and it features some different tracks to the regular release, but I like the blue background on here, the different titling. They're really nice. And here we have the snap pack, or the Japanese CD single for Justify My Love in the great long box format. There's the spine there. These items come with English and Japanese translation. They're a nice little package and different to any of the other CDs around the world. Next up is Crazy For You. Now that was reissued in the UK in 1991 to coincide with the release of the Immaculate Collection. Here's the European pressing. There you can see nice new titles, new picture sleeve, and there's the picture CD, and it features Crazy For You, Into the Groove and Keep It Together remixes. Here's the Australian edition. Australian CDs are quite rare. This is very difficult, and you can see there that it says there, Warner Music Australia. They're quite collectible because there are only a few of them made in Australia. And you can see once again it's a picture CD, but they're pretty cool. And the song itself did manage to make it to #2 in the UK. The next single was Rescue Me. This is the release of the Immaculate Collection, the second release. Here's a Japanese pressing called the Alternate Mix. It features the original Obi strip, which is really cool. The CD is an EP that features quite a few mixes of Justify My Love, a brand new remix of Express Yourself, which is really good, and some other mixes of Rescue Me. It's a pretty good EP. It features quite a few CDs. Here's the American pressing, Maxi single pressing in a jewel case. I think this is a reissue, not the original issue. I'll show you the original issue in a moment, but yeah, they're quite difficult to find nowadays as well. Rescue Me in the US promo edition CD. I love that little M logo on the cover. This one also has the original backing insert, and it has some unreleased mixes on there. I think the alternate single mix is one that you can't get on CD anywhere else. You need to have a promo CD to find that. This is the nice UK only edition of Rescue Me. A really nice cover there. I think they already used a picture for Crazy For You that was used for the other international territories, so I had to use another picture sleeve, and that's really nice CD. So we move on to the American edition of Rescue Me, which is what I was talking about earlier. Here's the original edition in a nice little digipack. And if you open it up, I'll just open the package up now so you can have a look at it. And there you go. It's a nice little design on the left there, and a cool picture CD, blue picture CD, which is really nice, the original editions. Then we move on to the German remixes of Rescue Me. They were split into two different, you see remixes there on the cover. This is a black and white cover. So it has a set of remixes of Rescue Me, and then the other edition, also Rescue Me, but it's a blue tinted cover, has another set of remixes. I think one of them has the Disaster dub on them, which is a really good dub mix of Rescue Me. Rescue Me actually had some great remixes. And here is another Japanese CD edition of Rescue Me. This one features a really nice long box format cover, which is really cool. There's a spine. Once again, translated lyrics in Japanese and English on the back. These are quite collectible. Next up is Holiday. So that was reissued again in the UK. This, I think, for the third time in 1991. But the record company decided to release a CD EP called the Holiday Collection to commemorate the release of that single and the album Immaculate Collection. As you can see there, the got a slightly different back cover design, but the track listing is different as well. This one has a full version of Holiday, True Blue, Who's That Girl, and Causing a Commotion. It was almost like a supplement to the Immaculate Collection, so the tracks that didn't appear on the Immaculate Collection, hence why the cover looks very similar. But it's a great cover, and they're getting harder to track down, those CDs. Probably my rarest Immaculate Collection CD release is this special Holiday promo only released for the UK in very minute quantities. There's very few of these around. It features a rare Holiday edit, and you can see there that it says not for sale, promo only. It has a SAM label, which is a promo part number. but these are incredibly rare, very expensive if you do end up tracking them down. Very few of them exist. I didn't even know Holiday was released on CD in the UK. Next up is the sought after Royal Box. I'm going to preview the 3 Royal Boxes I have in my collection. So for anyone that doesn't know what it is, it's a limited edition collector's box set that features posters, a poster, postcards, the VHS and satin digipacks with the CDs depending on where it's released. So here's my sealed copy. All of my copies are sealed, but this is the American pressing, still in its original shrink wrap. There's the original song hype sticker there. It's a beautiful box, very collectible. You can see there the original shrink wrap still on it, has never been opened. I know what's in it, I've seen them, and I don't really want to open up the box. I guess I just want to keep them as they are when I first received them, because they are very, very collectible and becoming harder and more expensive to track down as days pass by. Here's a special cassette edition, so it's different to the other releases. You'll see there that it says Cassette, Immaculate Collection Cassette. So rather than a CD in a digipack, this one features a cassette. All the other contents, package contents, are the same. Once again, this is still sealed with its original song hype sticker. It's a nice addition, and the box itself is slightly thinner than the others. This is the Deluxe German edition, so it has a different song hype sticker. The box itself is more robust and thicker than the other editions in the US edition. The sticker itself is slightly different. Yeah, you can see it's still sealed. The way it's sealed in Europe is different to the way the Americans do it. But this one is still in its original state. Very collectible. I mean, all these Royal boxes are now becoming quite sought after by fans, and they're hard enough to track down open versions, and let alone sealed. So I hope you enjoyed my video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and please subscribe if you want to see more videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll be back again with more to show.